up, buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Nerdigan video discussion is on Dreamless, the second book in the Starcross series by Josephine Angelini, and I love this series. This has to be one of my favorite demigod series. Well, Greek mythology demigod series. I'm sorry, but Josephine, but I kind of like the Wildfire series just a teeny bit more. But I love this series when it comes to the Greek stuff, the Greek demigod series. I love this one more than, I'm sorry, Rick Riordan. I like this series more. It's just the perspective is a lot more interesting. I'm sorry, it's darker. Anyway, so where we left off is we know that that we have the Jace and Clary moment going on with Lucas and Helen, where instead of their brother, thinking they're brother and sister, they think they're first cousins. Hector's a kin killer, so Hector is with Daphne on the run. So yeah, we're on the circa City of Ashes, City of Glass, Jason Clary cup situation. So what's going on is I love this book. So anyway, when Helen is descending, she's descending into the sorry, my eye was itchy. She's descending into the underworld, and when she's descending into the underworld, she isn't sleeping. Her body isn't recovering at all. So it's funny because she has to get the bed wetter sheets because, like, when she's sleeping, quote unquote sleeping, she's turning her bedroom into a portal, and so basically her room is like turning into ice. And like she even walks around in Tartarus, which is really crazy. So yeah, and we meet Orion Vander, who is the heir to the House of Athens and head of the House of Rome, and he's leader of the Rogue Scions and the bearer of the Golden Bow of Aeneas. And the Golden Bow of Aeneas allows him to help Helen in the underworld, which is pretty badass. Hashtag Adventures in the Underworld. Hashtag haircut. And I love what Helen says after all the title, when Orion introduces himself, that she's like, am I supposed to bow or something? And he's Daphne's reinforcement, and Daphne is like a master manipulator, and oh my god. Oh my commie, I should say. I'm sorry. Oh my commie. Like, seriously. Daphne, you are a manipulated bitch, is all I have to say. I love the line, this is not a spectator sport. Kick it in the ribs. Oh man, I didn't mention Zach in my Starcross video, and Zach I'm sorry I didn't mention Zach, but Zach was the total gossip character in Starcross, and Zach was just totally gelling of the demigod swagger. He was hella gelling on the demigod swagger, and he became a slave to Automedon, who's like this humanoid insect who Tantalus, the head of the 100 Cousins, hired. So yeah, and when he is doing the initiation of Zach, and he has the left hand, he asks what his sword hand is, and he just says it's left-handed. Left hand is the mark of Aries. I was like, damn, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm not left-handed, so I don't have the mark of Aries, whatever. And I thought this was interesting as well, that the soul is in armor and weapons via swearing an oath. Even when you die, your soul is still in the armor. I thought that was really interesting. And I thought it was interesting about the priests and the priestesses of Apollo having it easy. And I thought it was funny of how Hanari, she was like, I'm not going to be a priestess if I can't have sex. I was like, but yeah, the priests and priestesses of Apollo can leave the priesthood if they want to, and they can have sex and get married and stuff. I thought that was pretty funny. Tantalus, all Tantalus wanted was Daphne. He did all this stuff. Like, he was the one who killed Ajax, because a lot of this stuff was about Ajax, and Daphne swore an oath to kill Ajax. Daphne swore an oath to kill Tantalus in revenge of Ajax. Yeah. And we find out Orion is a son of Aphrodite, and he can control heart. And so I was curious because, in the Percy Jackson series, we never saw what Sons of Aphrodite could do. And I kept thinking, where was that, Warden? Seriously, we never saw that. So we find out that Pesperon, sorry I'm not saying her name right, well, that she's the only daughter of the Demeter, #science. So in Percy Jackson, there's tons of daughters of Demeter, and sons of Demeter. So what gives, Warden? Seriously, what gives? So, Warden, your shit is invalid. It's true. It's totally invalid. Let's see, what else do we got here? Plus, she can't die unless Hades says so. And that's very important in Goddess. That totally comes to play. Ares, oh my god. So, this is where it gets to, this book gets to God of War status. If you haven't played the game God of War, then you have missed out on a lot of shit. So, Ares is a freaking psycho. And, Ares is trying to kill Helen, and Lucas Lucas steals, these, coins, or these tokens to get through Morpheus's realm to help Orion and Helen in the underworld, because he doesn't like being useless. And what's happening is he distracts Cerebrus. I think that's who it is. Yeah, Cerebrus. And what's happening is Helen and Orion get through the portal, and because Orion and Helen haven't gone through their blood debt, they're still they still can feel the Furies, and Helen stabbed Orion, and then Orion kissed Helen and to stop her from killing him, and that was so sad. Oh my god, that was really sad and scary. Oh my god, poor Orion. Poor Orion. But this is the second, this is the third time I've read Dreamless, I believe. Yeah, this is the third time I've read Dreamless. And, even when I read Dreamless the first and second time, I just didn't feel, I was totally Team Lucas. I've never been Team Orion. But Orion has his happy ending, don't worry. Let's see. Dirty Helen. I love what Helen says, because Helen describes how Orion changes, how Orion manipulates hearts. It's pretty funny. Is this about your invisible hand? Orion looked down and blushed. Oh my god, that was so funny. Shit, Orion can break your heart, turn your heart, and he's an earth shaker. Holy communarses. He's descended from Theseus, son of Poseidon. Oh, he's related to Percy. Oh my communarses, he's related to Percy. Helen getting what she wants by saying it out loud. That is pretty cool. So when Helen's in the underworld, she just says what she wants, and she could just get there. So all she needs to say, because her mission as the Descender is she can say what she wants in the underworld and she gets it, which is pretty bad. Let's see. Helping the Furies. Killing doesn't solve anything. Yeah, the killing of the Furies doesn't really solve anything. It just doesn't. Helen was so stupid. So she went to go ask Persephone for advice. And she said that she was going to save the Furies and save her. And she got her ass banished. That was so stupid. Oh, this was so funny. So Jerry was released from his longing for Daphne in the last book, because Helen demanded that shit, and from Daphne, and Jerry is falling in love with Kate, and Jerry lost a bet with Kate, and he has to wear a black dress because this is around Halloween, and he has to wear a black dress, very like stocking and a wig with the witch's hat and green makeup, and I start cracking up. And I love that Claire and Jason are a thing, and they're so cute. And I love that Rebus is a girl, and hashtag she loves Rebus. I thought that was funny. I didn't know that. Helen stopped dreaming when she found out Lucas was her cousin, and I'm curious, and it made me think. I wonder if Jace was the same. Cassandra Claire, please answer that question for us, please. I'd like to know. Or if any of you know, please, if that reads Mortal Instruments, please, I'd love to know that as well. Excuse me. Let's see. Helen doesn't need an opal. When Helen went to go visit Morpheus, damn, oh man, Morpheus sounded so hot. I will go see Morpheus any day. Like, I was pulling an all-nighter the day after I finished reading this book for my anatomy class, I think it was, and I was like thinking, oh man, I'm coming, Morpheus. I'm coming, Morpheus. But damn, Morpheus sounds so hot. Oh man. Like, and Helen doesn't need an opal to get to Morpheus, because, you know, Lucas gave her the opal. And I thought it was sweet when Hades was talking about Pesperon being the only joy in his life, and how, you know, Hades was trying to teach Helen these lessons in life about joy only being a little thing. But yeah. And I love how Jerry made his costume more elaborate with the blue lipstick and the boots and the corset, because all the customers were telling him what to do. I thought that was great. And then Helen's date, Helen's date with the dead squirrel. Oh, that was so funny, because of what's her name, of the minor god. That was pretty funny. Because of Iris. And who the hell skips? Oh, Iris, the freaking goddess of chaos and discord, freaking skips. What the hell? That just didn't make sense. And I thought it was really sweet. It was sweet that the Furies, you know, got their first thirst quenched from the River of Joy, but it didn't last that long, and that's what, you know, Hades meant by his, you know, having his joy with Pesperon for, you know, those few months that he has her. So yeah, I thought that was really sweet. Let's see. River Styx time, yeah! And then we get to see Terror, who is really freaking creepy as hell. And Lucas can bend light and shadows, which is pretty badass. And Orion still needs a haircut. And Orion is a goddess to the fourth power. Let's see. Oh, I thought it was Bob when Palace and Castor were like coming into town, like because what's going on is Iris and Terror were like causing like a freaking riot in the town on Halloween, and you have all the Automaton and his guys going in, and I just love how Palace and Castor are going in and just like chopping shit up. It was Bob. I love that. That was great. And I love that even thinking about the river leaf makes you forget. So like even when you were thinking about the leaf, you forgot. And I thought it was romantic when they were at the leaf, that even when Helen kissed Orion, that it still didn't feel right, that it was Lucas that she wanted. I thought that was really sweet. I love that the Furies will be, after, you know, the Furies got the water from the river leaf, that they will be defense attorneys, that Pesperon said the Furies will be supernatural defense attorneys, but first a bath. I was like, I swear. I swear to Kami and Arceus that Noelle, you know, Lucas's mother, has got to be the goddess of food. I know she has. I love that Hestia is invoked in this. If you don't know who Hestia is, she's the goddess of the hearth. I love that she's invoked. But yeah. Oh man, Aries! Aries! God, Aries in this book pisses me off. The God of War is after Jerry. Stupid Aries always ruins everything, and Automaton is working for Aries, and to trap for all the three Aries blood to mix to start the war. And the blood brother was Achilles for Automaton. Holy shit! And you know who was the blood brother? You know who was Achilles? It was the best friend who's hooking up with Aridine, who will get more backstory in the next book, which is Matt. And now Automaton is dead. Go freaking Zack, and Zack is dead. Oh my god. Oh man, when the bloods mixed, and it was crazy because Helen was about to go descend and go save her dad, and she got stung by Automaton and kidnapped because she's vulnerable right before she descends. And damn, she got kidnapped, and they were at the portal, and Ares is beating the living hell out of her because in Hades she has no powers. It's scary as freaking hell. And yeah, and when the blood of all three of their bloods mix, as I mentioned in the first book, the war basically starts and the gods are free. So Goddess gets really, really intense. But the thing is, though, because the Furies are free, everyone's free from the blood debt, and it's a beautiful moment when Noelle gets to see Hector again, because it's just beautiful when they can see Hector again and not wanting to kill them. But yeah, we'll get to talk more in the third book in Goddess, and I'm going to make an announcement because I did talk to Josephine Angelini about what I thought about Goddess and what I thought should happen, and she responded. I was so happy, and hopefully I'm gonna keep talking to Josephine Angelini, and hopefully she'll work with me, and hopefully she'll listen to my suggestions. I'm really excited. So, yes. So, now I want to hear from you. What were your favorite parts of Dreamless? I really want to know because I like talking to you guys because none of my friends read these books. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. Well, I really love you guys. I love my book Nerdigans. And until Goddess, which will be the next video, keep on reading, Nerdigans.